Please follow me.
Woo! Oh, here we go. How do I walk? Oh, never mind. Huh?
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Oh, I just got here. Oh. 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 Why's she at the port?
Huh. So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
Who knows?
My dear people.
Oh no.
Rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all. Raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
She sounds like Fischl. I don't like the idea of her having long hair. Samaro, Leroy.
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
What's up with her eye? It's a pretty dress.
Is she talking about us?
Most obviously. Nobody here seems to be holding glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations, but I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity.
She talks exactly like Fischl. Ugh.
Of course, seeking an
Because she
audience
looks like
with
a child.
me is the most sensible
teenager.
thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Well, I want to smack her like she's a little teenage brat. Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah. Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
Yeah, a little too much.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
Ah, I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
No, I kind of just want to smack you, to be honest. You're like one of those obnoxious teenagers.
You had best stop and consider.
I want to chop off your hair.
Do you really have
Chop
the
it.
noble qualities and etiquette necessary
Only
to
short hair.
communicate with a god? All it takes is a flip
Oh, it's
of
him.
my
It was
finger
that
for me
little
to know
shitter.
everything about you.
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself. It's true.
Oh? What's with these looks? welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
No.
What else should I say then?
Go home.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
I don't know. I don't feel like it.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind
They
of
didn't pay
drama
attention.
going
They're
on?
in the back corner.
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The
I
one
like how
all those
it's called
stories
the
are about.
blonde traveler.
Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
I'm not prepared. I ain't prepared.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Bring it on, fighting gods. I've got a resume.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Bitch, I fight against
What are you
demons.
trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Like, she said she wanted to fight. I don't care. She said she wanted to fight.
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
I was prepared for a honkai, crackle, whatever.
On Aranias, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
Oh, so fighting isn't something
You see.
cool.
Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Do I have to perform? I don't want to perform.
All right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
Yep.
Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
And we haven't committed any crimes. We literally just arrived here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
No.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this
She
law.
can't
no?
unfly.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina.
No,
No one
it's
knows the
Paimon.
laws
She
of Fontaine
can't
like
walk.
she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Are we not gonna have a Paimon?
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject,
She's not an object. She's a living being.
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally, someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Oh, Pyro. Oh, that's what he did. The handshake in her
Ta-da!
back.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Oh, when Lily patted you on the back. Oh. He knew this was gonna happen. He
There.
foreseen it.
As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
Rude.
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
So, the flying object. You can have something floating, which Paimon technically is, but it has to be, like, attached to you. It can't be, like, free floating. Or
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
wow, that's really lame.
You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I
Wow.
look forward to
No one-
seeing your
no wonder
upcoming
why
performance at
everybody
the
hates you.
Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Thanks for billing us out, Lenny. Did you know that was gonna happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case.
Wow.
I didn't think it would actually come in handy.
Oh, great.
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
Yeah, a little shitter, a little grapper.
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
Most likely.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
Oh yeah, your poster.
Isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Yes, please.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case,
Good
why don't
bunny's
we go
pose.
together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer.
Thank goodness.
This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
It's a bag.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved.
Oh, it's slowly becoming into... Conria. Conria
Until
song.
one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned.
So, the world is trying to get rid of sinners. Anyone with sin.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?